Do you spend a lot of time with your grandparents?
Yes, I would say that I do spend a lot of time with them. I am with them every weekend, not always with the same grandparents, so to be precise. One weekend I would be with the parents of my father, another weekend I would be with the parents of my mother. I especially like to spend time with my paternal grandfather. He has a lot of interesting stories. I really like to ask him for advice when I talk to him.
What is the retirement age in your country?
People retire when they are 67 in my country. That's the retirement age. But I know people who retired even earlier. These are business people, businessmen and businesswomen, who have earned a lot of money during their lifetime and they decided to retire early because they had enough money.
Who is the oldest person you know?
The oldest person I know is my maternal grandmother. She's 82 years old. But I know of even older people, of an even older person, to be precise. This is a man who is 102 years old. He's the oldest person in my country.
Do you like to spend time with senior citizens?
Yes, I would say that I like to spend time with senior citizens because they are people who have been through a lot and they can tell us about a lot of things. They have a lot of experiences and they are just interesting to me.
What do people usually do when they retire in your country?
Well, they take care of grandchildren and they take long walks in the parks. Besides that, they like to play bocce ball and they also like to play chess with their old friends. You will have 60 seconds to prepare, and then you will speak for between 60 to 120 seconds. Start speaking now. The last time I welcomed a new family member was when my nephew was born, my nephew number 5. This happened 1 year ago, so he's 1 year old right now. His name is Peter, or at least that's how the English speaking people would pronounce his name. We celebrated this joyous event by organizing a really big family reunion. There was a lot of food, there were a lot of drinks, and we just rejoiced. And we celebrated his coming into this world. I was really happy when I got to see him for the first time. He is so small, cute, he had really beautiful blue eyes. I really loved looking at him. And it was luckily a really easy birth for my sister. She told me that she didn't have any issues at all giving birth to him. The whole family was really happy when he was born.
When do people get married in your country?
People in my country get married when they are 28. For some reason, this seems to be the magic number. Everybody wants to get married by the time they're 28 because they feel that this is the right time. Usually people don't want to get married earlier than this, and they especially don't want to get married later than this. For some reason, people think that getting married later than 28, it shows that there is something wrong with you. But I think this is stupid.
When do people decide to have children in your country?
People decide to have children in my country right after they get married, so after they're 28. Some married couples decide to wait, but they will wait probably until they're, not probably, but usually they wait until they're 31 or 32. They might decide to travel around the world, and after that they would decide to settle down and to have kids.
Is it easy to adopt children in your country?
No, I would not say that it's easy. I know a couple that wanted to adopt, and they told me that it was actually really difficult, that they ask you all sorts of questions, that you have to satisfy a lot of criteria, and they told me how they felt it wasn't fair that they had to do all of this, that they had to jump through so many hoops in order to be allowed to adopt a kid.
Do you think it's better to have a large family or a smaller family?
Well, here I would say that it's better to have a larger family, or at least that's my opinion. And the reason why I think this is because I think that when you have a larger family, I think that it's you have more people to hang out with, you have more people with whom you can talk to, and you have more people that you can rely on, because it's my opinion that the people who are in your family, those are the people on whom you can rely the most.
Why would a big wedding celebration be better compared to a smaller wedding celebration?
Well, here I can only speak from the experience I have in my country. Now, it is customary to be given a small amount of money when you get married in my country, and every guest is expected to give something. They usually give around the same amount of money, unless we are talking about the close family. The close family usually gives you double the amount that the average guest would give you. So in my country, it's a really good idea if you decide to make a big wedding, because you can get a lot of money if you make a big wedding. And I think that for a married couple, it would really make a difference. It would really make a big difference if you have more money, money that can allow you to start a new life.